Thank you for stopping by GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey and the Northern Mid-Atlantic region's weather news portal. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and this is our Tuesday edition of the Daily Video Forecast discussion for September 27th, 2011. Start things out in the big picture this morning. Here's our cutoff upper level low over Indiana here, continuing to spin away to the very slowly, if any direction, very slowly east. It's occluded, so there's a lot of dry air getting enveloped into this now. And then the cold front, which is also weakening, but it's got some convection and showers along it, all the way from western Pennsylvania down through the Virginias, and then further down towards Texas, where there's a couple of convective disturbances rotating around that and developing across Louisiana, and also portions of Arkansas and Mississippi. Our stream of moisture continues offshore today. A lot of clouds around here. Temperatures and dew points nearly uniform this morning in the upper 60s and lower 70s ahead of the front, all the way from southern New England all the way down to Texas, or Florida rather. Close-up view of the northern mid-Atlantic. Temperatures in the low to the mid-60s to around 70 degrees, all the way from southern New England, basically all the way down through the Carolinas and Georgia. And temperatures behind the cold front are generally now into the 50s. And if we overlay this with some of the radar composites, we show ahead of the cold front some rain now across western Pennsylvania, central Pennsylvania. Some of these rain showers could actually get into northwestern zones late this afternoon or this evening. And just a few watches and warnings this morning. Coastal flood statements along the New Jersey coast all the way down to Cape May. Those will be probably expiring this morning at around 11. Also some dense fog advisories along New York City, the lower Hudson Valley area. Those will be expiring around 9 o'clock this morning. And with some of the rain that's occurring over northwestern Pennsylvania and central and southern Pennsylvania, there's an aerial flood advisory until around 10:30 this morning for these locations near Harrisburg and then near York and Lancaster as well, and those will expire too. Current surface analysis this morning shows our upper low across Illinois, and it's occluded across the Great Lakes. Some rain showers back and through central and western Pennsylvania. They're approaching, moving actually from the south to the north ahead of this weakening cold front. This is cold front number 1. Cold front number 2 is back here, and that'll be a little bit more potent by the time it gets here on Wednesday night and Thursday, because there's going to be a lot of instability in this area, so there could be some showers and thunderstorms entering the western areas, especially on Wednesday night and early Thursday morning. Get to the forecast now for this afternoon. Here comes one wave of low pressure, some showers and thunderstorms this morning moving across the area, staying generally to the west. We can't rule out one or two getting into the Poconos, possibly extreme northwestern New Jersey this afternoon or this evening. And then during the overnight period, warm front begins to lift to the north now, old frontal boundary there. Confluence over the southeastern Canada and northern New England keeps an onshore flow here. And here comes some showers, thatched area of showers, and even a bit of thunderstorm or two across central and eastern Pennsylvania all the way up through central and northern New York State. That gets close to the forecast area overnight tonight and into early tomorrow morning. And it's cold front number 1. Very slow to move through. There could be an area along this frontal boundary tomorrow morning on Wednesday where we could get into some light rain or even a period of moderate rain, but we're generally not expecting any flooding because the rainfall is expected to be generally about an inch or less in most cases. And finally on Wednesday night, tomorrow night, here comes the cold front number 1 with a low moving across upstate New York. This will move through the area Wednesday night and Thursday morning, possibly providing us with yet another period of some rain showers or even an embedded thunder. Here comes the upper low across the Great Lakes now, mid and surface level trough approaching from the west. This is where the air behind this trough line here gets very chilly. As we get into Thursday, temperatures are still going to get into the 70s, but the winds are going to start cranking on Friday with more sunshine. Temperatures there in around 70 or so, in the lower 70s. And then temperatures drop precipitously as large high pressure builds across the region, a downslope northwest wind, and it's going to be quite chilly between the upper and mid levels and the surface level, so we can't even rule out a sprinkle. But other than that, that would be over the hills of the Poconos and northwest Jersey, both on Saturday and Sunday. Otherwise, plenty of sunshine, but chilly. Temperatures running in the low to the mid 60s with a brisk northwest wind. 6 to 10 day temperature outlooks now from the Climate Prediction Center for October 2nd through the 6th. Below average means here with the trough in the east, ridging in the central and west part, above average temperatures there. Precipitation generally below average across the Texas Rio Grande Valley through the mid-plains and then down off the southeastern coast. Above average with the new trough being carved out off the west coast and some of that precipitation getting into Washington and Oregon proper. As we get to the 8 to 14 day outlooks from October 4th through the 10th, generally above average temperatures and the means from Texas all the way up to the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes, and expanding a little bit slightly into northern New England. What this could be actually an area that just has normal temperatures, below normal with the rain and ongoing trough developing off the Alaskan and the Aleutian Islands and all the way down the western coast of the United States of America. And the precipitation will be above normal in the means generally. That will keep the temperatures near or slightly below in the northeastern United States, and below average precipitation probabilities across southern Texas again all the way up through the upper Midwest, and generally much wetter than normal precipitation right along the immediate coast of Washington and Oregon and the interior Cascades. And that's going to do it for today's broadcast. We'll be back on Wednesday morning. Thanks for stopping by GardenStateWeather.com. You make it a good Tuesday. I'm forecaster Robert Smith.